Can one actually use XRP to pay for a house with a bank? They recently heard a report on Fox News, which was also released by Rob Cunningham, and we're going to discuss that. A new chapter in history is being written, and some crucial matters must be discussed. The US government is currently migrating all of its systems to blockchain technology, and we have identified a potential partner that could meet all of their needs. Now, let's talk about that ad from 20. I've seen it, and I thought it would be entertaining to tell you about it. We'll also look at some charts in the bottom part. I hope you all enjoy this. If you find it useful, please click like. It does help the service grow. We're getting close to 100,000 members. If you like what I write, keep coming back. Maybe you'll want to join us when we reach 100,000, please. With 18 XRP ETFs available, how do we prioritize them? Rob Cunningham replies, start your engines. I'm not sure if this is a tradition unique to the United States, but I've heard it uttered at races and other events. There are 18 legal requirements for stablecoins, and the structure of the XRP ETF market have contributed to the global adoption of 1,700 NDAs on an equal footing. The first public offering of Ripple. There's a lot happening, including the XRP IPO, the conclusion of the Federal Reserve's sunset wars in the Middle East and Asia, the revaluation of gold and silver, and the restoration of the U.S. Treasury. Fake news is decreasing, interoperability is improving, and rapid payments are possible. Revolution, and much more besides. Here are a few things. I know that Ripple isn't interested in going public just yet. I recently watched an interview with them at Bank Arley House, and they said that they don't need the money to run their business or do more things as a private company. On the other hand, they think that most businesses should go public because they need money. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Ripple will likely wait until the market is stable, which could be in 2026. Tariffs and other problems could prevent the market from having good years until then. In that case, they could wait until after the wars end, when the Federal Reserve is no longer in operation. Good luck with that. Everything changes according to the results of votes. The real story, well, some of it makes sense to me and some of it seems a little crazy. I like hearing other people's thoughts, even if they are different from mine. I test myself to see if it brings the USA back to life, ends debt slavery around the world, gains wealth quickly, and gets rid of the Fed. Let freedom ring. Have a great day. If I can improve my understanding and decipher their message, we can revisit Ripple's initial commercial film. Let's go back in time to the year when 500 billion electronic payments were sent and received. These transactions required 36 trillion hours to process and cost individuals tens of billions of dollars in fees. Additionally, the money used outdated, inefficient, and costly technologies. Long time and operate on unconnected networks. The web has brought people together and made the world smaller, but funds have not kept pace. This needs to change. Enter Ripple, a new network that facilitates the global transfer of monies. It's like the internet, but for money. With Ripple, it's easy to send any kind of money to anyone in the world very quickly, and for a small fee, very little expense. The Ripple Group is a platform that facilitates the launch of new businesses, the expansion of existing ones, the development of robust applications, the empowerment of individuals with regard to their own financial resources, and the inclusion of billions of people without access to traditional banking services in the global economy. By joining this platform, one can expect to experience future improvements in intelligence, speed, and profitability, which is expanding and contributing to the development of a global business network. Looking back, I regret not seeing this in 2014. It would have convinced me to go. All right, time is running out. In 48 hours, XRP will be able to trade on controlled futures markets. In the meantime, while everyone else is still drafting memos, XRP is negotiating deals. Hey, I'm going to use all of my XRP to buy a house right now. It's no longer a joke. It's popular. The change is taking place. Does a blockchain make things happen? Is the question that Fox News recently asked regarding the use of XRP, Doge, and Bitcoin to purchase real estate. It sold for a few million at the time, so those folks probably felt bad about passing a Bitcoin for a house. The person who gave the Bitcoin probably felt bad about selling it for a house too, because they could have had billions of dollars later. It seems like this is the final straw. I doubt many will do this until crypto gains significant popularity. it might be more prudent to just utilize your cryptocurrencies to purchase a house ranging from $5 million 0 cents to $10 million 0 cents instead of withdrawing cash and then spending it, considering that everyone has an abundance of disposable income. Someone with a lot of knowledge could probably tell you how to achieve that, but I'm not sure if that's a two-part tax event. Hex Trust is going to assist Fubon Bank in establishing a home equity line of credit using Ripple as a payment method. This is just one of many banks considering doing the same thing. Other banks have expressed interest in taking advantage of Ripple's testing and publicizing its results. Typically, banks have dedicated departments that handle loans, secondary loans, or home equity lines of credit. These individuals spend their days sitting in an office, gathering paperwork, making phone calls, and trying to get loans approved. It would be fantastic if this process could be automated, but just think about how the way this alters the situation. It discusses the use case of tokenized securities, of real world assets that use CBDCs as a wholesale tool to move to real-time transfers, which is crazy. Some people may need to be retrained to do other things, but now you can get a helico in minutes or seconds, even if you already have the paperwork ready. Rationale for utilizing. In the early stages of developing a home equity line of credit, Hex Trust collaborated with Payon in order to provide simpler access to additional home wealth for Hong Kong residents. The HELOC pilot was meticulously designed. During the test, the Ripple CBDC platform was utilized to create a counterfeit EHK. Fubon Bank began the process by securely minting a counterfeit EHKD, which is supported by a ledger with strong capacity for many stakes. Many advantages may result from the potential incorporation of a fictional EHKD into the HELOC facility. Quickly access property equity and receive loans with ease using a streamlined online tool that's available around the clock. Users also have more control and visibility because to the ability to view real-time information regarding loan-to-value rates, available cash, and completeness of interest payments. The use of cryptography in the system ensures audio recordings, which reduces the need for manual activities and enables crucial real-time reporting, ultimately making operations more efficient. All right, let us lay out our goals for XRP's future growth.